to the front.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the sport mods. Let's go to modifieds. Let's go to modifieds. This is where stuff starts getting serious because these dudes, modifieds, Budweiser Nationals is top to bottom, wicked tough field. Probably the hardest division to win would be the modifieds here at this event. Mike, do you want to start predictions or you want me to go?
Look at him.
I got a feeling I know where you're going, so go ahead, Corey.
I don't think you do.
I think I do. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to say for the IMCA modifieds, there's only two guys I'm even looking at right now. And it's hard for me to say one or the other because they are both absolutely phenomenal. But
if you're only looking at two, you're missing a whole bunch.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But how do you, in your right mind, come to Bakersfield Speedway and bet against Bobby Hogue or Ethan Dotson?
Yep.
How do you do it?
Yep.
Those are the two names I was thinking of.
It's not hard, but it's pretty easy when you walk up and you drop Cody Laney.
Fair, absolutely.
Right. Or you come in one of the Rickenbach cars, one of the Holders cars.
Kellen
Chadwick's car.
Weinberger, Ferrando.
Yeah, I mean the list can go on and on. It's going to be
Austin Kiefer.
It's going to be a battle just to make the A main.
You're right.
There's going to be
But
cars.
if I've got to put money on it, I got to go with Hogue or I got to go with Dotson.
Hogue. He's the most winningest man.
He's the winningest driver
at the Bud National.
Yes.
You've got Mr. Supernational, Ethan Dotson. You've got Cody Laney, who wins everywhere in anything he gets in.
Finished third at the Supernationals.
Right. Who started 8th.
Right.
And finished third. Ethan started first and finished first. So, it's one thing to be up at the start, up in the front. It's another thing to have to drive through. So,
Gary, modified prediction?
I'm sticking with Hogue.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sticking with
now,
Hogue.
he has struggled the past 2 years here.
Bobby Hogue struggling is better than most people's A game.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Struggle, I mean finishing top 5.
Right.
So it can happen, but
that's all going to work itself out, I'm telling you.
That's the thing.
It is.
Especially at this track, track position is going to be key early. If you can keep your nose clean, you can keep your quarter panels on the car. Lap 15, 18, you can start driving through, making your way up to the front, get through. Because we know there's going to be those crazy accidents. We know those happen. It's how can you keep the car clean through that craziness?
I want Dave to jump in here. Dave, get on over here in the circle, and I want you to
into the powwow.
Now that you got your ears on, you can hear us. Hey, I want you to throw me some predictions. Who do you think is going to walk out here with the guitar, at least one guitar in the IMCA modified division?
That's a tough call.
It is very hard.
Hey Dave, if I
mean,
whisper in your ear.
There's so much talent. I don't know. I've got my favorites, but being who we are, I don't really want to name them.
He's gonna play the safe card.
I'm gonna play the safe card. I like Joey.
No modifieds, not
modifieds. Okay.
We're saying Hogue, Dotson.
Yeah.
I mean, there's.
I've got Hogue on my mind.
Okay.
I mean,
that's another safe bet.
So much talent, and as long as nobody gets in his way,
he's a proven commodity.
He's a proven driver.
It's hard to find anything better than what he does in a
modified.
But
the local boys down here, they're awesome.
They are. Late model predictions. Before we start wrapping things up here from Salties, we got to get out to the racetrack.
I've already told you way back when, 2 months ago? I already told you what I thought. Night number 1, Cody Laney. Night number 2, Tanner. That was my picks.
Okay.
Night number 1, it's going to be who's got the biggest motor, and nobody builds bigger motors than Pete, and that 32B. And night number 2 is going to be who can keep the traction to the ground, and that 522 is going to be nuts.
I think night 2 is going to be whoever can stay out of trouble. There's going to be a lot of aggressive driving.
Well, and it's so slick.
It's going to be slick.
Gary's got something. He's really thinking on this one.
Oh, he's bringing it on.
I'll tell you, there's some good drivers out here tonight in the late model division. And, I'm rooting PNW. right now.
I knew it.
You know,
Yep.
and so, I have to see Joey Tanner.
we're saying at least one guitar, and I think, I do think that is a great bet. I really do. There are some other names that come to mind.
There's
on
one
this deal.
guy that I've been talking to all season, races in a sport mod, has a late model, and he's chomping at the bit to be able to jump back in his baby. That's the 10 Anna Rob Sanders.
That was one of the names on my list, the
That's
Sandman.
got goosebumps. I think.
It literally did as soon as I did that. As soon as I said that.
But, we've got a strong field. We do. We know that we've confirmed a lot of good guys. Another guy you can't count out. It doesn't matter what kind of car it is. Do not take your eyes off Bobby Hogue. Do not take your eyes off, like he said, Cody Laney. Cody Laney in the Pete Van Eiderstein car is going to be business. It's going to be business. So, I mean, it's any one of those guys can walk out here with at least one or sweep the weekend. We've seen Bobby Hogue do it more than one time. I wouldn't be surprised if someone like he did it again.
Yeah.
I mean,
models, absolutely.
or if someone like Cody Laney swept the weekend, or Joey's Hanner. I mean, there's this the talent level here is not what you're going to find at just your average race.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This is, like we said earlier, this is big time stuff. There's an extra $6,000 added to the purse. $2,000 to win late models on night number 1, $3,000 on night number 2.
And we could always be surprised.
And it's one of those deals where you just
predictions
are every one of those predictions we just made. I mean, absolutely
Bartels.
nothing. But there you go. Bartels, another guy can walk out here with it.
Talk about
Chet Reeves.
Yeah.
Chet Reeves is showing up. Guglielmoni's bringing Randy Schaefer.
Yeah.
Randy Schaefer, another quality driver, showed up at Southern Oregon Speedway this year with a car he wasn't even comfortable in, that he hadn't even sat in a year, and finished second.
Yeah.
I mean,
anything can happen out here.
That's the absolute fact.
As soon as you get complacent with the way the track is, it'll jump up and bite you. And next thing you know, you're going to be 10th.
Absolutely. We do know that Tony Toast or Papich will not be here. They've moved their racing operations back to Missouri.
Yeah, they're racing tonight back east.
Yes.
We wish them the best.
It'll be weird to be at the Budweiser Nationals and not have the 91 cars.
Yes.
The T and the P, that they're usually here, but not tonight. It's kind of strange. They've been such a standard here for so long.
They've been a standard in California with out in Santa Maria on the West Coast, running out there, running here. That was, they kind of ran this area for a while.
They did, and they are now starting to move their way through the ranks, in the big shows. Papich got some experience on the Lucas Oil and World of Outlaws deal a couple years ago. Has been off and on those series. Tony Toast back there bouncing around some of the big stuff, and they're doing well. They're holding their own and representing the West Coast. And
they're working with Matt Crafton as well.
Tim Douglas.
Tim Douglas, who's that man. I swear his intelligence when it comes to race car setups is years beyond his age. You look at him.
I think
like
he's
14.
the next. Yes, and I do think that he is the next. And we had this conversation before too. He's the next young superstar crew chief, if you want to call him
Chad
that.
Canales. He's
Yes,
going to be that type
I could
of guy.
see him absolutely,
because that's his mentality
Yeah.
when he comes out to a car. He's dead set on making that car do the best it can with what he's got. And if he
that's
doesn't
all
have
he
what it
thinks
takes
about.
to make it, he's going to go find it and put it in that
That's
car.
all he thinks about his race cars, 24/7, 365. But you guys, hey, listen, for you listening here in the Bakersfield area or all around the country, if you can't get here tonight, you get on a plane, join us tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's the big money night. It's going down here in Bakersfield. Budweiser Nationals, Bakersfield Speedway, 1/3. The most unique racing surface I've seen anywhere in this nation. That's why I get so excited about coming down to this race and watching it, because I absolutely love this racetrack. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come out and join us. Racing starts at 5 o'clock tonight. Qualifying starts at 5 o'clock tonight. Only late models will qualify. The only class at tonight.
Next tomorrow we'll have late models and pro stocks.
Right. Pro stocks will qualify as well, and we're going to have some awesome pro stocks on hand. I mean, Billy Simpkins will be here. You'll have
Justin the Rocket
Crockett in the 21, another one of the favorites to win that
21
division.
JT Machine will be out. You got King will be out. God, there's going to be so
That's
many
a tough
cars.
field, another tough field
Chris
to win.
Clinton will be out.
Yes.
With his,
Be a
Jerry
full field.
Stewart.
Be a full field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have 18, 20 of those.
And here's my wild card for modifieds. Let's throw a wild card out there.
Okay.
Who's your modified wild card for this show? I think he's going to be here. I'm pretty sure he is. You know what blows my mind? And now that I think about this conversation we just had,
Not
one of us mentioned Robbie Sawyer.
Not only that, nobody talked about RTJ. Can you believe that? We sat here and just talked.
Ricky Thornton,
Ricky
20
Thornton
RT. Well, he won't be in the 20 RT, but
yeah, we didn't even talk about him, and he's already confirmed to be somewhere at the track.
Well,
he's bought a pit spot.
So I'll, don't count out Robbie Sawyer. Don't count out Brad Pounds.
Robbie Sawyer, the 2019 track champion here at Bakersfield
But
Speedway.
my wild card.
And we didn't even talk about him.
I know it. That's. We're probably going to catch some flack for that.
Oh yeah, Robbie's going to kick our butt when we get over there.
So
what the hell?
So my wild card though, one person I want you guys to watch. Okay, that can really, I think, change some things for some people this weekend. And I just am impressed with what I've seen as lately. What I've seen of him is the 13 of Jerry Flippo.
Yes.
That's another guy you want to keep your eyes on.
That car is
fast.
A Victory Circle car. It has the same support that Ethan Dotson has with his Victory Circle.
Right.
The car was built the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually it's a sister car to Ethan's car. So we already know that Ethan's fast in that car. This is supposed to be the clone of that car. You know that car's going to be fast.
And Jerry's a good driver.
Jerry's a good driver.
Absolutely.
And for those that haven't met Jerry, 6'3", about as wide as a 2x4, and his fire suit looks like a pair of denim jeans with a flannel on them and some suspenders.
It does.
Great kid.
It really does.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. But once again, everybody, come on out and join us at Bakersfield
Speedway. He'll be racing
Speedway.
multiple classes this weekend.
Well, we'll find out. It's the place to be. Bakersfield Speedway tonight, tomorrow, Budweiser Nationals, big-time stuff with big-time money on the line. Come out and join us tonight. Racing qualifying starts at 5. We're going to run till about just before 11 o'clock. It's impressive what these guys do with this show. But, yeah, if you're in the Bakersfield area or you want to make your way down here to sunny Bakersfield, this beautiful weather, this is the place to be tonight. Come out and join us. We're going racing. We're going to break down our equipment here at Salty's Barbecue, and we're going to head over to Bakersfield Speedway and get set up and start doing what we do. We'll bring you some live video from there, some interviews with some drivers. It's going to be a good time. I hope you guys are ready, the Moxie crew, because from here on out, we're in high gear all weekend long. Get ready. It's going down. Budweiser Nationals.
Hammer down for the next 48 hours.
Absolutely.
Oh,
you guys,
boy.
thanks for listening. We're gonna turn this thing off. We're gonna get over to the racetrack and bring you some live video. Stick around. We'll be right back from the Budweiser Nationals.